we're celebrating people on the move, and it's led us to Colorado and a journey to cure cancer.
Or just keep on going.
It's been said of life, it's not about the destination, but rather the journey.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
That statement has perhaps never been more true than it is for Jim Hickey.
And I have to keep going.
This former Marine has now walked nearly 9,000 miles, crisscrossing the country, raising money for cancer patients.
It's amazing how many people out there, have battled it and are battling it.
It started in honor of his own family.
Seeing my dad die, I saw my dad die of prostate cancer. For cancer research and memory of my dad, and put meaning to his pain, because what he went through was absolutely horrible.
And then became about others.
I was walking through the Cincinnati area, and there was a little girl named Liz Marksteiner. I read about her in the Cincinnati Enquirer, and I decided, hey, I'm going to start dedicating portions of my walk to people I hear about along the way and asking people in their communities to help them.
This time, the journey is for Justin.
Yeah, I'm going to walk from Cheyenne to Denver for Justin.
A 21-year-old from northern Colorado diagnosed in September with a rare form of brain cancer.
Diffuse midline glioma. Well, it started affecting me in August, and that's when I started noticing stuff when I was working. Double vision, feeling just off, not being able to focus.
Justin Smithy is now undergoing treatment at Children's Hospital and the Mayo Clinic.
Into my head, and they said that those magnetic fields can basically break down the tumor in the cells, the cancer cells in the tumor.
Justin had never met Jim until Jim called and said he'd like to walk for him.
It says, for Justin, Cheyenne to Denver, on foot. Just a perfect stranger. Like, he just, out of nowhere, said, I want to raise awareness for you and do this for you. I don't want nothing.
The GoFundMe is now at $11,000 and climbing.
It just makes me speechless every time someone talks about Jim, or I hear another story about Jim, or just even how far he's gone for me alone.
Jim passed through Justin's hometown of Eaton a few days ago.
A teacher in their hometown got wind of it.
The kids at the high school and the middle school came out to cheer them on.
That was amazing because that was the town I grew up in.
It was probably one of the most amazing days on the road I've had in all my walks.
The elementary kids, just pure gold.
Yelling and screaming, chanting his name, it was magical, actually.
A journey with supporters joining Jim along the way.
Try to inspire people to help other people.
The destination still unknown.
I have to keep on going, and I really can't explain it to myself, so it's kind of hard to explain it to anybody else. I figure if I'm able to, then I should.
Anyone up for some Instrumix? Wait, what's Instrumix?
It's an exercise in disguise where you're moving your arms, you're executing lots of range of motion movements, so you're encouraging flexibility of the joints. Your mood improves, your energy improves.
All right, I'm in.
What do you think about the instructor over here?
Oh, she's good. She's good.
I've been working with children for 15 years before I started this program, and I was looking for a change of pace. So my mom encouraged me to take all my instruments and create something fun for the elderly population.
It's working. They're moving and grooving, even when they don't want to.
This morning was too cold, and I said, I'm not going to get up now. I said, no. I'm going to get up, and I'm going to go there because I love it.
I wish we can do that every day, because I dance, I enjoy it, and I be relaxed.
It was really a touching experience when I was able to go to these facilities and have people tell me time and time again how much I was impacting their life.
Ordering my bells now. Dance break.
"76-year-old Alan Groffe may be a grandfather, but he feels like a little kid every time he laces up his sneakers. Running is one of his favorite hobbies, but it wasn't always that way.
I started to run when all of a sudden this basketball gut showed up one day when I was 45.
It didn't take long before Alan was competing in 10 to 15 5Ks a year, winning his age group several times. Then, in 2016, he came across a challenge that not only threatened to end his running days, but his entire life.
Cancer, prostate cancer, and I was like, oh, darn, now what? And I was stunned because the options were pretty scary.
Alan turned to a new technology called CyberKnife radiation treatment.
257 beams, laying on a table, all robotic, 5 days in a row.
Following the treatment, Alan wasted no time hitting the pavement. One of his biggest goals was to cross that finish line once again.
It just felt like $1 million to me to get out there and race, and I won too, so it was like, yes! I still got it.
And you can even argue Alan's gotten faster with age. Last month he finished third in his age group at the Florida Senior Games, which means now he's qualified to compete in the Nationals later this year. It looks like he's gotten used to overcoming the odds.
Now it's cancer-free 5 years with no side effects.
Alan hopes to inspire others. No matter what you are going through, stick to what makes you happy and never give up.
I wanted to extend my life as healthy and as long as I could. I figure I'm probably good for in my 90s right now.
We've got a playground to climb when Good to Know continues.
My sweet set.
We know we're making a life-changing wish come true.
So now she's got her own playground, her own little park in her backyard.
Amazing.
It's Good to Know.